Hello, welcome to Newsround. We've been out and about finding lots of top stories. Here's what we've got for you today.
In the floods, it's water everywhere, but you definitely don't want to drink this.
No rain, no umbrellas, just loads of top tennis action. I'm here live at Wimbledon with the latest.
But first up, flooding in the UK. The rains cause huge problems for thousands of people. Now, for some of you, it might seem exciting to have streets as rivers, but what exactly is in that water? Well, these guys have been helping Adam find out what's lurking under the surface in Tollbar in the northeast of England.
When I first went to Tollbar at the start of the week, this is what it looked like. The whole place was underwater. The fire brigade have been working round the clock to dry out the village, but the playground at Tollbar Primary School is still full of water.
What was this road like a few days ago?
Jessica, Kieran and Nathan are having classes at another school just now, and they probably won't be back in this building until Christmas. Wandering around, we've noticed some nasties in the water.
Well, I've spotted some dead worms and some brown stuff over there.
It's all brown and sludgy. All black.
So we've called in Pollution Pro Joanne Briddock from the Environment Agency. She's going to analyse some of the samples that we've collected from the playground.
Well, there could be anything that's been spilt in the flood, oil, any chemicals from any factories, and of course, sewage.
Looks grim. Right, Joanne, let's get testing.
We're going to take some water from here. In the top of this cap are the chemicals that do the testing, and give it a really good shake.
Well, guys, we've got to wait for the chemicals to work now, but stay tuned because in a couple of minutes we'll be revealing exactly what nasties are in that water.
Oh, I dread to think. Well, we'll hear from Adam again at the end of the programme. But now on to more of the day's top stories. People in Florida in America were treated to an unexpected firework display when a tent storing rockets and bangers was set alight. Luckily, no one was hurt and police have arrested the person they think started the blaze. Listen up if you've got an Xbox and it's on the blink. Microsoft's admitted it's having problems with some Xbox 360s. Lots of the gaming gadgets have been breaking down and the company says it's going to cost them millions to repair the faulty consoles. Now, it's been a while since we've shown you some cute animals, so here are some baby pink flamingos. They were born at Moscow Zoo and they don't look much like flamingos yet, but as they get older, their fluffy feathers will turn pink and their beaks will become all bendy. 5:30. Right, let's have some sport. It's a good day for tennis fans because the rain has held off so far and there's been loads of action at Wimbledon. Well, Lizzie from Sports Round is there for us right now. So, Lizzie, is the tournament finally back on track?
It seems to me, Ellie, look, it's almost sunglasses. In fact, it is sunglasses weather. Look, the sun is out here. There's been no rain today, which means we've had a full day's play. And that means that at the moment, Wimbledon's on schedule for the men's and women's finals to take place at the weekend.
So give us the latest results. What's happened today?
Well, I can tell you that the men's singles have basically been battling it out for a place in the semi-finals. First through was Rafael Nadal. He was then joined by the reigning Wimbledon champion Roger Federer, who finished off Juan Carlos Ferrero.
How good is that?
And take a look who was watching those matches on centre court. The names Bond, James Bond, well, an old Bond anyway. Novak Djokovic is another one who's joining them in the semi-finals. And the fourth one is actually going on at the moment as I speak on court one. Andy Roddick, one set up against Richard Gasquet. In the women's match, now I can tell you we have a finalist. Venus Williams is through to the final and she will play either Justine Henin or Marion Bartoli. That match is going on right now over there on centre court.
Now, very quickly, Lizzie, while we've got you there, what's coming up on tomorrow's Sports Round?
It's going to be a wicked show. I'm live here from Wimbledon with all the latest, and Jake is revving up for a massive weekend of motor racing. He's chatting to Lewis Hamilton, the F1 superstar, who reckons that his life at the moment is literally on full throttle.
I really am living the life in the fast lane because it's just non-stop, and just be able to control that, make sure you've got time for training, time for family, time for friends. It's very, very hard, but I love the whole experience, and you know, traveling, seeing the world, and getting to race the Formula 1 car is really all it is cropped up to be.
Don't miss it tomorrow morning, 11:45, CBBC 2.
We'll be there. Thanks very much, Lizzie. Now for some more stories that have been making the news today. An Olympic Games just for kids is on the way. Around 3,500 young athletes will be able to compete in the first Games in 2010. You'll have to be aged between 14 and 18 at the time to take part. They're also planning a Winter Youth Olympics 2 years after that one. And Britain is gearing up for some serious pedal power this weekend. For the first time ever, the world-famous Tour de France is starting in London. And here's a couple of competitors getting in some practice. Nearly 200 of the best cyclists on the planet are taking part in the gruelling race, which covers more than 3,500 miles. Now, back to our top story. Adam has been to the village of Tolbar in northeast England to find out what's really lurking in all that floodwater. So, let's see what they've discovered.
We've called in Joanne from the Environment Agency to find out what's floating around Tolbar Primary. The test tube's gone yellow. So what's in there?
This is telling us that there's a small amount of ammonia in this water.
And where does ammonia come from?
Well, ammonia comes from sewage.
So there is poo in the water in your school. What do you think about that?
I think it's horrible to think that there's actually poo floating in my school.
I don't want to go back in there. It's really cleaned out.
What do you think this means then for people clearing up?
They'll find it horrible that it's all in their homes and everything.
To stay safe and to stay healthy, number one, don't play in the floodwater. Number two, wear gloves if you're cleaning up. And number three, always wash your hands before you eat.
So there's not just water to clean up, there's dirt and bugs too. And that's why getting Tolbar back to normal will take months and months.
Well, that's it for now, but don't forget we'll keep you right up to date with all the news over the weekend on our website and on the CBBC channel. And in fact, I'll see you there in about 20 minutes for your next news round. See you later. Bye-bye.